Manifest your ex back only if you follow these 5 unbreakable rules. Hello there, I'm Coach Abby. Thank you for joining me once again on Love Advice TV. Love Advice TV is a channel created uniquely for you to assist you in navigating through any relationship challenges. So, today we are diving into a subject that is both exciting yet delicate. And it's manifesting your ex back. And for those of you that know me, you know how passionate I am about the law of attraction. And with that said, the law of attraction has a very important goal, and that's the art of manifestation. Now, I know the word manifest can sound mystical or even unrealistic, but manifestation isn't magic. It's the process of aligning your beliefs with your energy and actions with obtaining the outcome you desire. And when it comes to reattracting your ex, that alignment is everything. But here's the catch. Manifestation only works if you follow certain rules. Now, those rules that create clarity, protect your dignity, and open the path for reconciliation. Today, I'll share with you the 5 unbreakable rules of manifestation in love. Please listen up, because I feel this may be the first time, actually I know, that I have openly broken them up for this video. You know, as I mentioned, I am a firm believer that if you follow and practice the law of attraction, you can radically increase your chances of reconnecting. Now, the first rule is precisely this, about belief. You must believe in the process. You must believe that reconciliation is possible, that reattraction is possible. You must believe in possibility without attachment. So if deep down inside you think they'll never come back, then every action you take carries doubt. Doubt radiates, and your ex will feel it. Belief sets the foundation. It allows you to act with calmness instead of desperation. But here's the nuance. Belief without attachment is believing in the possibility. It doesn't mean clinging or obsessing over it. So what we need to do is just believe in the possibility. It's a given. Just don't cling or obsess over it. It means saying, yes, this can happen. Why not? Yes, I am worthy. And while I hope it happens, my happiness doesn't depend on it. This balance creates magnetic energy. You're open but not needy. You're hopeful, but you're not desperate. You're not clingy. Now, the second rule is you need to align your energy with your desire. This isn't easier said than done. Manifestation is not about wishing. It's about becoming. Ask yourself, am I embodying the energy of someone who is loved and valued? Or am I embodying the energy of someone who has been abandoned and desperate? Am I a warrior or am I a victim? Pick. We can control our thoughts, and we can decide what we do with it as well. Your ex will feel the difference when you radiate confidence, joy, and calmness. It's instinctual. You naturally align with the energy of reunion. So how do we align? That's the biggest case. When we're all over the place, when we've got all these rumination and all these thoughts bombarding us, we need to set aside a moment for create rituals, your daily practices. You start each morning visualizing not just being with your ex, but the best version of that relationship, the peaceful version, the joyful, the balanced. Work on things that are realistic to you and not over the top when we do our visualization. Work on emotional hygiene. Catch yourself when your thoughts spiral into fear. And they sometimes do. Abby, this doesn't work. This is not true. Try it. Give yourself that privilege of trying. Challenge yourself. Replace them with grounding statements. I am loved. I am magnetic. I am growing. I can manifest. Presence work instead of living in the future, worrying about what will happen. Root yourself and the present moment. Like right now, that's mindfulness. We are here right now. You are here watching this video right now. You are present and you are seeing how everything can come to life with you if you make it happen and you're present. Alignment happens here and now. And if you're unsure, as most of us are, where your energy truly is right now. I mean, we just went through a breakup. We're listening to a video with the hopes of having that magic potion. I suggest instead of doing that, maybe, yes, watch our videos, learn from them, take a piece of paper and a pencil or whatever and write it down. Don't put it on your phone. There's something energetically to writing of all the different tips that are offered through all the different videos that are out there, and also allow yourself to take the free assessment questionnaire below. And you've got so many tools, so many strategies available to you. Use them. It's not manna from the sky. You need to be out there and make it happen for yourself. Take the questionnaire. It'll help you identify the emotional frequency you're living in and what you need to shift to align fully, specifically with the love you desire with your ex. So the third rule is one of the hardest rules, but we have to, be cautious and sensitive to it. It's very critical. You must believe at a certain time that no contact is non-negotiable. Now, once again, for those that have worked with me, know that I am one of the many coaches out there, but I think one of the few ones that believe that no contact is not a one-size-fits-all. I just don't say you have to do it for 20 days or 30 days. It really depends on the unique situation of your relationship. But, but one thing that is very, very important, and I think it's a message that transcends every reasoning of no contact. No contact is not a punishment. It's not about ignoring your ex to make them choose you. It's not about ignoring your ex to make them chase you. It's about creating the conditions for clarity, healing, and attraction for you. No contact. Interesting enough, we always think, well, it's going to make them come in this and ultimately it does, but it's not done for that purpose. No contact, it gives you that emotional distance so you can rebuild your self-worth. You can calm your nervous system and ultimately reflect clearly on what went wrong. But it also worked for them too. No contact allows your ex to feel your absence, to miss your presence, and to reevaluate their decision. The biggest mistake people make is breaking no contact too soon. Reaching out before growth has taken place is not a good place to be. They go back to that same person that they broke up with. They say to themselves, okay, I reached out and he's exactly like I left him. There's no growth. Why will I want to reinvest in a stock that's plummeting? No. Manifestation, remember, requires work and requires patience. Every day of no contact is an investment towards your future connection. The fourth rule requires that you take inspired action, not desperate action. So what this means in manifestation, it isn't about sitting still with a crystal ball and tarot cards and candles and incense. No, it's about timing and intent. Even though some candles and some wouldn't do create that atmosphere so that we can reconnect and be in the present, at least for me. But desperate action, looks like texting because you're anxious. You're calling because you're lonely, or you're showing up uninvited. This energy pushes your ex away. I want you to figure this out. Someone locks the front door and you come in through the kitchen window. Do you think they'll be happy to see you? I'm not too sure. I don't think so. Inspired action feels calm, purposeful, and confident. For example, after weeks of working on yourself, you might reach out with a light positive message. Once again, my no contact, the way I visualize it, it's not a one size fits all. It all depends on the dynamics of the breakup and what happened. But when we do reach out, it's not to get them back, at least not instantly. It's just to reopen the door naturally. We don't have to come in through that kitchen window. We want that little door ajar. Inspired action typically flows from alignment. Desperate action comes from fear. When you learn to tell the difference, and this is what we learned during no contact, you become powerful. And this rule typically makes you question when the right action is based on your circumstances, because we're not even too sure. Is this the moment, Abby? We haven't done it, spoken for the last 2 months. Do you think this is it? This is the moment. The way that I look at it, for those that DM me with these questions, is, I don't know your backstory. So it's really difficult for me to be able to, go out on that ledge and tell you exactly what it is. But I do remind you, you're not in this alone. And I am available to assist you with this. In a private session, we get to map out your specific situation. We identify when to wait and when to act. And then we get to design a step-by-step plan that aligns with your goal of reattracting your ex back, of reconciliation. Think of it as having a roadmap that keeps you from making painful mistakes and ensures that your actions are magnetic instead of repelling. So if you're ready for clarity with a certain amount of direction, once again, please don't hesitate to book your one-on-one session with me. It will be my pleasure to assist you in any way I possibly can. Because one of the things that I take very personal is that your goal of getting your ex back, your win is my win. It's so important for you to understand that I will always be on your team. With that said, let's talk about Rule 5, and this is at the heart of manifestation. You must grow beyond who you were. And that's what I was mentioning previously. Don't be that same person when they reach out. Don't be that, well, where were you? What would happen when, nothing new in my life? As if they left and they, you're in the same place. No, you must grow into someone new. Your ex won't be drawn back to the same person they broke up with. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. They'll be drawn when they see an evolved version of you. You need to demonstrate you're emotionally stronger. You've learned to regulate your emotions instead of reacting impulsively. The many coaching sessions that I have with clients that are so candid and so open with me, and I forever am grateful of that I've been able to instill that trust, that these are very normal, emotionally regulated people that in a moment get unhinged. And it's so important to go back and fix that about ourselves, on how we need to learn to react emotionally grounded and not react impulsively. When we show that we're more confident, that we embody our self-worth, when we're no longer chasing love, we attract it. We don't need to chase love. We attract love. We're more balanced. When you start cultivating and things that are outside of the relationship, yourself, going back to school, learning a new language, I don't know. I mean, we all go to the gym, and most of us do anyways, and we try to stay fit. But take a belly dancing class. Do something different. Take a javelin throwing class, or something that's different, something that's almost like unexpected as far as they're concerned. That's the strongest magnetic force, is when we create a curiosity as to why did they do that? Why did they choose that? It doesn't just reattract. It ensures that when they return, and they will, the relationship can actually last. So let's review manifesting your ex back, just briefly, so that I leave you with the 5 unbreakable rules. And it's truly unbreakable. I want you to think of it as something that they can be effortless, but I feel they always take effort. Believe in the possibility without attachment. You just don't put doubt, don't put fear, don't put anything. Believe in the possibility. Why not? They loved you once, they love you again. Align with your energy of desire. Just make sure they are aligned. We can't all of a sudden want something back and feel we need it. Need comes from a place of loss. So we have to align our energy. We have it. Maybe not now, but it's coming. And then we're able to attract our desires from that place, not from a place of wanting. You have to commit to no contact, not as a punishment, people, please. It allows you to sort of recharge, to reinvent yourself, to become that best version of yourself, so that when they do come back, they see this magnificent, this exciting person before them, not the person that they broke up with. You need to take inspired but not desperate actions. It's important that they come back to see that the person they left behind is behind. Grow beyond who you were, please. It takes just a little bit of effort, daily effort, in order for it to become easier and more of a routine for us. If you follow these rules, manifestation is no longer a mystical idea. It becomes a structured process that transforms you into the most magnetic version of yourself. Thank you once again for joining me today. And please don't forget to like and subscribe for more tips on personal growth, on remending broken relationships, and everything in between. Until next time, I'm Coach Abby.